For thousands of years, science and religion have been viewed as antithetical to each other. And as a result, science and religion have been constantly fighting against each other. But I don't think that this has to be that way. In fact, I think that science and religion can harmoniously coexist. I think that they can even complement and enrich each other. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because ultimately, at their very core, both science and religion have the very same goal, which is to find truth. Science is outwardly oriented. It is helping us to discover truth about the outside world, so to speak, about what scientists tend to call the material world. And it does so through the use of the scientific method, through analysis, through experimentation, through observation, through reasoning, through control, and so on and so forth. And it is because of the scientific method that science has allowed us as a civilization to make tremendous progress when it comes to our understanding of the world. Now, religion is inwardly oriented. It is helping us to find truth about the world within us, so to speak. It helps us to understand who we truly are, what is the nature of our consciousness, the nature of our being, and how our being relates to the greater being that we're part of, the cosmic being. And hence how we can best relate to it, how we can live at peace with each other and in harmony with nature. And the methods that it uses are primarily practices and rituals. One such practice is meditation that allows us to dive deep within ourselves and shed light on parts of our being that we were not aware of before. Now, the problem starts when religion becomes organized and institutionalized and dogmatic, when it starts to claim that it contains the absolute truth. When it tells you this is the truth, you just need to believe it. You don't need to question it or to look elsewhere. You don't need science. For example, you have some religions that believe in the cosmologies offered in their scriptures. They view them not symbolically, but often literally. And they say, this is how the world was created, or this is when the world was created. In other words, when religion starts making scientific claims, then it forgets its domain. And then it is bound that conflict between science and religion is going to arise. Now, science can also become dogmatic. At its core, science is humble. It says, I don't know and I'm willing to learn. I don't have all the answers and I'm willing to ask new questions. Science does not claim to know the absolute truth. True science, even if it has found truth, it never claims that it's the absolute. Even what it knows, the theories that it has, it is willing to examine them, question them, and revise them. This is how scientific progress is being made. But when science, or I should say scientists, call everything that is found in religions superstition, when they deny or reject or view as silly anything related to consciousness or spirit, when they view the scientific methods as the only method for approaching and understanding reality or truth, then science becomes dogmatic too. So in other words, when either science or religion forget their domain and they become closed off to each other, then problems, conflicts between them are bound to arise. And when that happens, that is hurting humanity, because religion has so much to give to science, and science has so much to give to religion. I think it was Einstein who said that science without religion is lame, and religion without science is blind. Science without religion is not going to benefit humanity, because science can give us so much power. But if we are not wise enough, if we are not loving enough, if we are not compassionate enough, if we don't view the world as sacred, things that religion helps us to do, then we are going to use our power in destructive ways. And we have been doing that so much. Look at the world around you, and you will understand what I'm talking about. We have so much knowledge in our hands that we could live in abundance, at peace, joyfully, happily. Yet look how we're living. Look at the poverty that exists in the world. Look at the environmental destruction that we're causing. And then religion without science is blind, because religion without science means ignorance. It means blind belief. It means claiming to know things that we don't really know, or doing things that we don't really know are serving our well-being. That's why so many religious people are suppressing themselves. They're afraid to seek truth outside of the religion. But also, you see, religions constantly fighting against each other, because each one of them claims to know the absolute truth. Science and religion are fighting with each other, but religions among each other are fighting way, way more. But this does not have to remain that way. If we view science and religion for what they truly are.